welcome everybody to this week's episode of Dice Paper Roll. I'm Lauren Buck. Fucking took it from you. I took. Don't have to. Someone else should. I'm already overstepping my market.
My name's Emil and I play Brackeye the Goliath Barbarian.
My name's Greg. I'm playing A-Lad, Aeron, Aeon, and Asavar, Sorcerer of Helm.
My name's Ben. I play Snatch, the Halfling Rogue, and Gunslinger.
And I'm Dan. I play Thandal, the Human Fighter and Cleric of Tempest. But today I am having a very special D&D Christmas episode. Did I say I'm the
We're
DM?
not really using my intro, are we?
We started, yeah. We're good.
Yeah.
it's on.
Do you want to go?
Lauren Bach. I'm playing Lauren Bach. I'm playing Florence Puddlepuff. She's a dragonborn barbarian. She's 6 foot whatever, a tall drink of water, a moon dragon, and silver tongue and bodied lady. There you go. You can start again now.
Should we just... That's gonna be a
And I'm Dan, and I play...
Should we go back to the start?
Could we?
I saw Ben just like a single
hates
tear
it. He hates
just
it
trickled
so
down
much.
Ben's
Which is-
cheek.
It's meant to be minimal editing. Minimal!
Ben's sphincter was just like...
We've all had an eggnog or two. It's a Christmas episode. It's supposed to be loose and around the
Yeah.
fireside.
I love eggnog.
Me too.
I can make it as well. Make a mean eggnog until
I've
I realised
never
that
had it.
no one else would drink it but me. So then I'd just be getting real drunk on eggnog. Would not recommend.
The best eggnogs are very boozy eggnogs.
Nice
too.
for a bit of a snifter, but don't go full drunk on it. Don't let it be your drink of choice on Christmas
There
Day.
haven't been many good eggnog sessions, really.
Milky drunkenness is
Warm,
never good.
milky drunkenness.
That would be a rough spew.
Yeah.
You ever
That'd
seen
be
a
it.
Labrador after a row of puppuccinos, my friend? It's like that.
I'm cutting you off.
So yes, Ben, we can make another intro if you want. But I'm happy with this one. It feels like the Christmas gift that you know you needed, but you didn't actually want. You wanted the really good thing, but you got the thing that's fine.
But you got a book.
Oh, a pair of socks and a book. Thanks, Mum. Yeah, it's
Yes.
usul. I will actually get more use out of this than the pocket knife, but, you know.
Yeah, thanks, Mum. I've already got 2 copies of The Barefoot Investor. But
And I'm not using either of them.
I don't need another voucher to a tax accountant. Thank you, Mum. Yeah.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
or a superannuation booklet.
This is our Christmas special, and thanks for listening in. We are in July. Christmas in July. But
Yeah.
for you, it's Christmas. It's wintry here. Maybe it's wintry where you are. Maybe it's hot. Either way, you're here. Dice Paper Roll is made on the lands of the Wurundjeri people and the Wathaurong people of the Kulin Nation who never ceded sovereignty over it. We are brought to you by our very generous and delightful patrons, our Patreon subscribers. You can become a subscriber if you would like to support DPR by heading to patreon.com/dicepaperroll. And now, the game? I mean, I'm asking, have we?
It depends. Have we all been good? Do we get the game?
Yeah.
Oh, good call. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you've been nice enough.
Reach into your Christmas sack, Danny. What do you have for us?
Okay.
Yeah, rummage around in there. That's right.
All right, well, let's see. What have I got here? This dice.
of
Oh, shit,
gold.
I'm losing dice everywhere. Well, that was just that. Oh, to put that back in the sack.
Oops, there goes the pre-written adventure you plan to use.
All right, well, yeah, let's get straight into it. So, the sky is dark, and the snow falls thick, dusting the land in purest white. The snow lays in large drifts that cling to the tree branches and to the roofs of a small village. A smattering of small buildings that are almost entirely engulfed by the falling snow. White clings to the shingles and to the porch and to the windowsills. And inside is a warm, inviting, golden hue as the fireplace crackles.
Hang on, a guy called Hugh who's golden, or is the light is
Come on in, guys.
sparkly golden hue?
Hi, I'm Hugh Grant. It's very awkward for me, but I thought I might be able to come in for a Christmas dinner.
Oops-a-daisy.
Sorry about this. I'm so awkward.
He was the golden boy of the 90s, so I get it.
Yeah.
And inside is a family sitting down to dinner. The parents and the two children laugh and talk with excitement of the coming festivity.
I fucking hate eggnog.
Stop force feeding us,
More eggnog, more!
Come on, Jimmy. The eggnog's good for you.
You have all your eggnog, or Santa won't be coming this year.
Do we have to eat the eggnog like a goose being stuffed for pate?
Absolutely. More funnels.
There's no other way to eat it.
That's how you know it's going down smooth.
Oops, Mother, Jimmy's choking on the eggnog.
And now a cinnamon stick, just for good measure.
I feel funny.
Is that star anise?
Oh, could I please have some eggnog, please?
Mum, why is Hugh Grant here?
Oh, look, we've just made some more. Here you go, Hugh Grant.
Jimmy throws his
Thank you
eggnog
very
up
much.
over Hugh Grant's shoes.
That's very disrespectful. That's very naughty of you, isn't it, Jimmy?
Sorry, mister.
As you wouldn't want the Krampus to come for you, now would you?
What?
What's the Krampus?
Well, you don't know the Krampus?
Well, kids, when it's mighty cold outside, in my back I get a little bit of a Krampus. Says the old man in the corner.
Shut up, Granddad!
I thought you were dead.
I'll be quiet.
Well, with naughty language, you're going to meet the Krampus now, aren't you?
What's the Krampus, Hugh Grant?
The Krampus. Well, jeez. Well, okay. So the Krampus is he's like a half.
Spit it out, poor man's version of Colin Firth.
Here, have some more eggnog.
Oh, so as I was saying,
He
so
really knows how to choke it back.
the Krampus is he's a half demon, half man. He has goat legs and big horns, and he comes and snatches children in
That's
the
a
night.
cider. That's not a. That's a cider.
So he's a demonic Seder.
Oh.
Yes.
A Christmas Seder?
Well, yes, a devilish Christmas Seder.
Oh, devilish. Huh?
Yes, yes.
Is that how you know each other? Is it?
Well, I may have made a pact or two.
Oh, yeah.
How else do I have a career?
Oh, Hugh Grant's a warlock.
How else did you get that gobby in the back of the taxi that time?
Lot for trans activism.
So topical, Dad.
Yeah, well,
Hugh
you know,
Grant.
it's what I do. I just know that one thing from the 90s that Hugh Grant did. That's why I invited him round. So we could talk about his taxi gobby while he chugs on an eggnog.
Suddenly,
I wish Mum was still here.
suddenly there is a rap at the door, and the room goes quiet. Suddenly there is a knock at the door, and and the room goes
No more beatboxing characters. I'm sick of them.
and the room goes quiet. Thank you. And the mother goes to the door, and it creaks as she opens
Stepmother.
See, there she is, guys. Kids.
it. She opens it, but no one stands at the porch. Only a small bundle of birch sticks lay at the foot of the door. And over the mother's face, horror dawns. So that was the little prologue, and it's already gone. Great. So, anyways, so the sun hangs now high in the hills.
From the rafters. Merry fucking Christmas.
No, not the sun. S-U-N. The sun.
Oh, right.
The sun hangs high over the hills as the Tight Five, the newly formed Tight Five, Alam, Brackeye, Thandor, Snatch, and Florence stand at the top of the hill. The snowdrifts are all around you, and the sky is clear overhead. And nestled among the hills lie a village, blanketed from the snow. And at the center of the town stands a massive tree that glints in the afternoon light. Alan, you hold the package in your hand that you have been tasked with delivering to this town, to the nobleman Baron von Klaus. As you make your way towards the village, your steps crunching through the snow up to your knees, you carve a trail through the snow. And once you make it to the village, the little streets have been cleared, and you can see people all about, lifting rope across the streets with decorations adorning them. Wreaths are nailed to each home's door. The village is trimmed in colour that stands out amongst the cold, harsh white. and you hear a woman suddenly cry out and grab her child who had been sledding down the hillside. She grabs him and quickly takes him into her home, chiding him the entire way until the door slams behind her. And at this point, you notice that there are no children in the streets.
Have you noticed there's no children in the streets?
I assumed it was the shift at the copper mine.
Oh, yes, of course. They must be
Sorry,
working
Tim.
away in the depths of the earth
It's my assumption.
to make cabling.
There's no fibre optic mine in this town, so
No, I don't think the NBN's quite gotten in yet.
still got a gig.
It's taking forever. Yes, there is no children. Is that usual for a small town such as this? I mean,
Well, it
It is-
depends. Could have been a plague through here, you know.
it's true. Maybe a lot of contraception. I mean, that's always very positive.
Gods tend to take vengeance on children. I don't know why, but it seems to happen
Well,
quite
they are
often.
snotty.
Easy target. Yeah.
Small. Yep. What do you think, Snatch?
Good kicking size.
personally-
Children, don't you think?
Yeah, as
Snatch.
a representative, what are your thoughts?
Well, yes. See, I was just about to say, here I am. I've been waiting for some, stupid kind of children joke. And
Where
there it
are you,
is.
Snatch? I,
I
can't
wasn't-
see you in that snowdrift.
Snatch pops up through the snowdrift wearing a Santa hat. Here I am, dickheads.
Where'd you get that hat from?
Oh, I found it.
Oh, it's snappy.
Yeah. Do you like it?
I wouldn't mind one myself. Really getting very festive.
Oh, here you go. I found two, actually.
Whoa, here we go.
And from the depths of his Christmas sack, he finds you a hat.
Ooh, nice, wet, cold. It's been in the snow for some time. Just the way I
Soggy.
like it. Soggy.
Back to the kids, though. Yeah, I often get
Shame.
mistaken for a child, and it's quite annoying, but you guys knew that already, didn't you?
Well, Snatch, perhaps you could use your skills to infiltrate the groups of... Oh, no, there's no children, are there? Well, you could find out what the children have gone by pretending to be...
Hang on.
Back to school.
Yes.
If there's no children around, it is something nefarious, then maybe you're in danger, Snatch.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, there was that one child that was sledding. The one that the mother just took and... Yeah?
Maybe we should.
Big chimney on that house, though.
So-
Looks like a
As
lot
you...
of cooking
Is
in
it
there.
made out of candy?
Yeah, delicious.
As you walk through the streets, you actually notice that in the windows of all the homes, there are children inside that look and gawk and stare at you.
Oh,
as
fuck,
you walk.
there they are.
Don't know
Never
why
mind, everyone.
worried so
don't-
much about the children
Yeah,
situation.
don't worry about it. It's because it's cold.
They
yeah.
should be in the mines, shouldn't they? It's what, bloody Christmas or something. They get a day off.
Unionized children.
Yeah.
So as you walk through the streets, there's like throngs of people in the streets. They're all decorating and putting up everything in there. People greet you warmly as you walk through, very exuberantly. Just, hey, how's it going? Oh, you all look
Nice
great.
to see you there,
Yes.
guy.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey,
Good day.
oh, you look like you're strangers, eh?
Yes, we're looking for Baron Franz Ferdinand.
Oh, don't know no Baron Franz Ferdinand.
Yes, that's who this package is for.
No, well, the only person who runs this town, his name's Baron von Klaus.
Yes, Baron von Klaus.
But you all look very tired. Have you traveled far?
Oh, we just had a lot of eggnog last night.
Yeah.
Not
Some
that
local-
far, actually. You know when you put on your winter coat, you just put on a few pounds over the winter months.
Yeah.
It must be. I'm just running a little sluggish.
No, fair enough, fair enough. Would you like more eggnog, eh?
Ooh,
Oh,
yes.
yes.
Oh, well,
please.
fantastic. Okay, well, let me go and get you some more eggnog then. And the gentleman walks off and grabs you a few pints of eggnog and brings it over towards you. And everyone in the street greets you really, warmly and exuberantly.
Isn't
and
this a nice
It's
place?
really nice.
Yes.
Very
And-
welcoming.
Yes.
Lots of baubles.
Forgotten about the children entirely.
Yes, what children?
No.
No.
You see in the streets, there's like all kinds of market stalls where people are selling knickknacks and that kind of thing. And you
Ooh, shopping episode.
Oh,
Chestnuts.
and
I smell a montage.
and you can see that one of the stalls above it says Madam Seer, fortune teller. And down the street, you also see a tavern that buzzes with merriment, and the chimney above belches smoke, and the air smells of delicious meats. And then down one of the little streets, you can see there's a pig pen and people riding the pigs as they race around the pen, and people laugh and cheer. And
Shit, yes, I love this time of year. Let's go pig riding.
Love the pig races. Nothing says wintertime like a good old old-fashioned pig race. And Brackeye, like, squintily looks side to side at his companions who are happily supping their eggnog and kind of pretends to drink it and then tips it out by his feet.
Oh, you're not a big fan of... Wait.
No, he did it subtly. He tried to do it with no one watching. Sleight of hand?
Yeah, sure.
It's a Christmas 8.
Hey, why'd you pour out the eggnog? Not a big fan, are you?
Oh, I tripped. Whoops. Oh, no.
You're just standing in a steaming pool of eggnog.
Oh, that's okay. I'll go and get you another one. But if you're after Baron von Klaus, he's over at the big Christmas tree in the center of town.
Ah, very good.
What's a Christmas tree?
Oh yeah, there's no such thing as Christ. It's D&D. Oh, I forgot about that.
Helmus.
Yes. Yes, it's Helmus here.
Happy Helmus,
Happy
everybody.
Helmus,
Happy Helmus
each
to
and
you.
one of us.
Yes,
Helmus bless us all.
He's over by the Helmus
Helmus's
tree.
holy day. It's just a giant gauntlet. It's not a tree. It's just a big fist.
They prune the tree into a big gauntlet. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
You
This
seem
is
to
my
know
kind
your
of
Helmus.
town. I do know. And Alan rips his robe open to reveal his Helm amulet on his chest. I'm a great follower of Helm, and this is my favorite time of year.
And a bit cold too, by the looks of things.
Yes, it is. Yes, a few goosebumps there. I cover up a
Put
little.
someone's eye
Couple
out
in
with one of
particular.
those.
Yeah.
Cut glass over here. Yep.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. I love... Well, we're all big fans of Helm. We love the protection and all the good stuff. We love really good things. All about the good things.
Yes, and aren't you happy that you've got a channeler of Helm's holy glory? And,
Oh, so happy
an
today.
ASMR of
This is
his?
going to be the best Helmus ever.
No, but aren't you happy that I'm here for Helm?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad that you're here because it's going to make the best Helmus ever.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Von Klaus?
Yes. He's over by the big Helmus gauntlet.
Thanks for your help, mate. What's your name?
Timmy.
Thanks,
You're very tall, Timmy.
Timmy the eggnog bringer.
Yes, well, oh, yeah, sorry, that's right. Here's your eggnog,
Yeah,
sir.
nudge there.
Do you churn
Running a
this
little dry
yourself?
over here, if you don't mind.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I brought a couple more. Here you go.
Excellent.
What
Madam
does it taste like?
Nog.
Noggy.
What sort of percentage of egg are we talking about here? Is it a high eggy nog or?
Yeah, I forgot your taste buds burn off in the Great Fire of 82.
That's right. Yes, it
It's
was.
got hints of nutmeg, cinnamon, it's a good amount of brandy in there.
Do I smell
And
orange?
oh, it's holly.
Yeah.
That's festive. Orange.
Holly.
Yep. And if I'm not mistaken, arsenic. But like maybe just the almond kind. I assume just the almond kind.
Totally just the almond kind. Yeah. Nothing nefarious going on here. No. We're all about strangers coming into our town.
Oh wait, can I do that again? But do a different thing to edit it. And
There's no editing, but
oh, this
sure.
was yeah. And oh, right at the end there, a big strong whack of almonds.
Yeah, it's got almonds in it.
I love almonds. No nut allergies for me. As
Now,
a
I'm
first
no
person.
expert, but doesn't arsenic smell like almonds?
I don't know.
Oh. All right, Timmy.
I wouldn't know about powerful poisons or anything like that.
Well, bottoms up.
Good to know.
Happy Helmus.
Oh, I tripped again. Brackeye feigns tripping over and
Just say
tips
you
it
don't
out.
want it, and I'll just have it for you. It's fine. Just fill me up on the side. It's fine.
Brackeye scoops the snow-covered eggnog-covered snow into a thing. There you go.
Yeah, Florence takes it and licks it
Eggnog
like a
snow
cone.
Yep.
Eggnog snow.
Very
Business
noble.
in that.
There's a, hang on a second.
Cut to the rest of the episode.
There's a
where
revenue stream.
Alan
Alan's
has a snow cone.
Eggnog stand.
Helm-flavored eggnog snow cones.
Get your taste of Helm. Helm's Bounty. Eggy bounty. Now with arsenic.
Right, so big Christmas
Added
tree.
arsenic.
That's Helmness tree.
Yes, Helmus. Yes.
So, yeah, around you, you've got, there's the pig pens where there's a big old pig race going on. There's also the fortune teller. There's the tavern where you're more than welcome to frequent. Or you can make your way towards Baron von Klaus.
Well,
what would you like
You got
to
that
do?
package right, Alan? I think I'm going to go check out this pig race over here.
Well, I'm sure the Baron won't mind waiting a little while if we can.
So much going on.
If we enter a little tontine
Yeah, just
betting
wouldn't- that's
situation.
Wouldn't feel like a proper Helmus without some pig racing.
Absolutely.
It's
Yes.
a great tradition.
perhaps we could enter a jockey and maybe put some bets on it.
I mean,
Who would be
where
good
would we
for?
get a-
Yeah.
All eyes
Oh, I don't know.
turn to
Oh,
Brackeye.
jeez, who could it be?
Who could
I'll do it. Not quite mountain pigs, but I'll give it a fair shake.
Awesome. So the Tide 5, you start making your way through the throngs of people, and each person greets you as you pass. Hello, hello.
Good day.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
So how much
Happy
is this
Helmus.
pig
Hi.
racing? We are doing the pig racing, right?
So you make your way down the
What's
kind
the
of
prize? That's my question.
Yeah.
slushy, muddy streets
It's a shit prize.
down to down to the pig pens, and there is a small gnome there with a large black curly mustache, and he looks at you and goes, "Oh, hi, strangers. Okay, awesome. So, what you come here to do the pig
Pigs.
racing? Yes, awesome, great, that's fantastic. So, who's our lucky jockey?"
Brackeye stretches and just casually raises an arm.
Oh, big fella. All right. Okay. All right. So I gotta say, you might be a little bit big for the old
Brackeye
pigs
jumps the
going.
fence and lands on a pig and crushes it.
I love bacon too.
Yes.
At Helmsman.
He stands up. He goes, "Oh,
Yeah. No, you.
Weak-hipped pig.
Yeah.
jumps
you,
on the next one and crushes it."
So the first one, as you leap over the barrier, you land on its back, snapping its spine in two, and it's just
Before he
completely-
lands on it, he says,
I call you Barry Trotter.
and lands on it.
and you crush it under your 7 foot weight. I don't even know how much you weigh.
Weighs 7 feet.
It's a lot, I'm assuming, for a Rocky man.
I weigh 7 leagues.
Square feet. 7 square feet.
But then when you make your way over to the next pig, it doesn't crush it under your weight, and it actually holds quite firm. It's a large sort of
I'll call you Hag Pig.
pig. It's a large like boar, quite rough and furry. Yeah. Anyone else want to go for a ride, or are we just going to be on the sidelines placing bets?
Have you ever played pig jousting?
No, but I'm about to.
Where you
Never in public.
where you ride a pig and then you joust with a pig.
Oh, different version.
Yes, this is the holiday kids-friendly version.
Safe for work.
Nope, nobody's done it.
No,
well,
no.
it's a tradition at the temple that we ride pigs and then hit each other with pigs at the same time.
Is that what these big candy canes are for?
Are they pig candy canes?
Well, they taste like pig.
Ah, excellent. I see they've refined their art here.
Sugar and pig, though. Sugared pigs.
Yeah, no, I can't even remember what the voice was that I was doing for
Minnesota.
this dude.
sugar-
He was Minnesota, that's right. Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
no,
so,
he was the like hillbilly type, wasn't he?
yeah, no, so I've already lost it.
Sugared trotter candy
Another
cane.
person comes up towards me and goes, yes, fuck, another different voice.
And then another person.
Just a bunch of people coming up saying, yes, fuck, shit.
Yes, shit, fuck.
Very welcoming, very shy.
Strange.
They've all got Tourette's in
Is
this
anybody
town.
getting a weird feeling about this town?
Nah.
No,
It's perfectly
No,
normal.
it's just me. Sorry, I'm just
It is
nervous about
so
Helmus.
strange.
I get so excited.
What, you're nervous about him?
Yes,
Why,
yes. Well, there's so much to do. All the cooking, all the preparation, all the wrapping, all the tree shaping into gauntlets.
Every single part of it good? There's no...
Oh, yes, it's good, but it must be good. It must be the best, and one cannot let anything go wrong on Helmus. It must all go perfectly. Otherwise, the head of the temple will come down and hit you with a stick until you're red raw.
A pig stick?
Yes, if you're lucky. A strap of pig's back. Just whip you with it.
Brackeye attempts to hide the dead pig that's next to him. There's nowhere to hide it, so he just kind of scoots it around a bit and then stops.
The snow drifts around it, just like kind of pile up on
Yeah, he
one
buries-
side.
then he buries
Just
the-
like it's very obvious that it's there's still a pig underneath. But then across from you, you see another rider on a pig with a pig trotter candy cane lining up towards you. And starts to look at you and goes, "Oh yes, okay. So you're my combatant, are you?"
Come on, boys, and Florence, cane me.
Hit him with the pig, Brackeye.
I put 5 gold on the other guy. Love you, Brackeye.
You can do it.
It's an each-way bet. That's understandable. I've never done this before in my life.
Cool.
That's never stopped you from doing everything else.
Absolutely.
So if you could give me a dexterity check.
Can I cast haste on the pig? On Brackeye's pig?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can cast
Subtle spell.
a subtle spell haste on the pig.
14.
14. I'll because of the haste spell, I'll give you an advantage on it.
Christmas dozen.
I'll give you advantage on it as well, so you can.
14 wasn't enough, I guess. It's a 1. Christmas dozen.
No, I was just trying to see if you'd get like something Christmassy. Yeah, because of your large weight and because you're quite top heavy, being so tall, it's really kind of a little bit awkward to actually control the pig, and you start it's little trotters with your feet dragging along the ground on either side of it. You're digging like little trails on side, and you're trying to.
Brackeye just stands up and lifts the pig up between his thighs and runs at the dude with the big candy cane and smacks him with the big candy cane.
Awesome, roll an attack. There's the other guy.
19 on the dice.
Oh, nice.
Plus, I guess, strength. 29.
Shit, yeah. So you come running up towards the combatant. He's a human, long black hair that waves in the wind as the pig trots along. It's got super fast speed, and you plant yourself and just slam into the human, knocking him straight off the pig, and he goes sliding into the mud, defeated.
Brackeye drops the pig from between his thighs and hastily runs along the ground and stamps over the guy's face. Brackeye looks over at Aelin.
Did I do it right?
You did it perfectly. And then I go and stand over the top of the loser and go, "Ha! No one gets in the way of Helmet. Helmus, suck it!"
Great. Could everyone roll a perception check for me? So yeah, the pig goes super fast with the haste spell. The little feet just turn into a blur and run over the top of this human and crushing him under its weight. And its feet just constantly just like barrage into his face, just like turning it into pulp. And everyone around gasps. What was our perception scores? 21.
22.
22.
6.
17.
I actually rolled a 20 though. Just 20.
Ah, nice.
Christmas miracle.
Yeah.
It is. Particularly because I'm too busy laughing at the guy with the trampled face right now.
Yeah, so
Sharpened your instincts. Bullying. Who would have thought?
Florence.
I've had a lot of eggnog at this point in time, so
Haven't stopped.
I've just started kind of going at, like, I've just got one eye open and I'm just sort of looking straight at the pulp in particular.
And you're like quietly singing under your breath, just like a karaoke tune, just like you're just getting really.
Batman's mouth, Robin.
And meanwhile, Brackeye, you notice the rest of the crowd gasp in fright at this now bloodied figure on the ground, and all eyes are looking at you. And meanwhile,
Brackeye taking his cue from Aelin.
Woo! I love Helmsmas. Yeah.
And licks the boar stick, the bloody boar stick. Not dick, not boar stick, bloody boar stick. The jousting woman. Licks the bloody boar's
How is
dick.
that
All right,
the
fine.
better thing?
I haven't tasted the other one.
Yet.
meanwhile, Snatch, you
The trotter stick. Taste it.
Try all new pig on a stick.
Snatch, you have been keeping a keen eye over the entire crowd, trying to like see which people would probably be good to pickpocket and that kind of thing. You're a roguish type, so you always got eyes looking everywhere as much as possible.
Well, I'm also looking around to see that to see if anybody's looking, because I'm thinking about stealing the money I just lost by betting against Brackeye back off the bookie.
Well, you also notice that there is a woman dressed in a red cloak that is staring directly at the group and not looking at the bloody figure or Brackeye standing over the top of them. And her eyes shift between you and Florence and Brackeye and Alan. And Alan, you also notice this in your exulting over and rubbing in the face of this poor human who's just trying to have a good Helmus.
I'm now teabagging him.
Whilst you're...
Is that another Helmsmas tradition?
It is.
Righto.
Wow,
It's another Helmsmas tradition from the temple.
You really are cold, aren't you, Elaine?
whilst you
It's a small package to be delivered, but it is winter, so let's not make any snap judgments.
And whilst you squat over the
Concave.
the bloody face of this
belly
man,
button.
you notice the woman in the red robe
Mid-squat.
staring at you as well. Mid-squat, yeah.
I also noticed that this person is actually injured, and so as I finish the dunk, I drop a heel
You cast a healing word through your scrotum. Is that what you're doing?
through my taint.
Tea can be very restorative.
Yes, it's an herbal tea.
So as you
Happy Helmus, everybody! You just
It is tradition.
This is how we deliver all healings at the temple at Helmsmas.
as you dunk your nutsack into this poor man's face, his face heals bit by bit. Everywhere that your scrotum touches, then heals that section of face. It doesn't.
He's so thankful.
It doesn't do anything to stop the horrified looks on the faces of everyone around.
That's right, a traditional Helmsmas healing.
Oh, so you got wait, no, I can't. See, everyone was meant to be Canadian, okay?
They
So
can be.
like,
They can
because they're
just-
supposed to be really happy. So everyone's really Canadian or Minnesota, whichever one. It's kind of a bit the same. Whatever. I
Same
don't
shit,
know.
right?
I'm from Australia. You all sound the same.
Gee, the guy who runs this pig shop mustn't be from around here. He's got a very different accent from everyone else. But everyone else, very clear, wintry accent.
Dialect.
Yeah, so I'd really would appreciate it if you didn't do that kind of thing around here, okay? You might start upsetting people and that kind of thing, so maybe don't do that. It's Helmus, right?
Sorry,
We're supposed
which-
to be all happy and having a good time.
Which particular thing will we not? Which part of the thing that just went on is not acceptable?
Well, it started off okay with the jousting.
The crushing of the pig, that was all right.
That's a good
Well,
start.
the crushing of the pig, not so good, but we can still put that to use. That's okay. But yeah, the beating of the man is really where it's gonna. It really took a dark turn.
Healing them.
And I mean, really, it was the pig, and that is your pig. So technically, not just
Yeah, but it seemed like there was some kind of magical spell that was cast onto him, because I know that pig really well, and he doesn't move like that.
How well?
I don't like what you're intimating there.
Fair enough.
Yeah, look, you'd all do very good not to just sharpen up your game, okay? You know,
Look, I
maybe
do-
just be a bit nicer around to people. We haven't done anything to you now, have we?
I apologise for myself and my friends, Timmy, Timmy's town's mate. You all sound the same to me, sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm Jimmy.
Jimmy, all right. We are but strangers in this town, and we are juiced up to the eyeballs on eggnog, which, by the way, is just delicious. Your town's recipe.
Thank you.
Sorry about that. And who's that? And I kind of just nod my head to the lady in the red.
And as you nod your head over, you see that she's gone.
Well, could have sworn there was
Who
a
are
lady.
you talking about?
The
What?
and Snatch turns around in a circle looking around. I could have sworn there was a lady in red that I don't know why, but she looked really displeased with what we were doing.
Yeah, I saw her too.
I don't
She
know
looked
what you're
me dead
talking
in the
about.
eyes as I teabagged that poor man who needed healing.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
No.
Can I roll an
sure
insight check? Yes.
Yeah, sure. Roll an inside check.
Oh.
Fuck, you got to be really experienced as a DM to pick up on that kind of subtle cue. I would never have got that.
22.
Yeah, you can tell that he knows fully what person you're talking about, but
Right.
he's just not.
Can I subtle spell cast Detect Thoughts, please?
Fucking shit. I forgot about all this shit that you can do.
I was just going to threaten him with Alan teabagging everybody in town if he didn't
Yeah.
fess
Well,
up. but
what did you roll on your insight
I
check?
actually haven't yet.
Okay, could you roll an insight check as well?
That would be a 12.
12. Yeah, you can tell that there's. It's not quite. He's telling the whole truth, but he also kind of. You may be mistaking it as
Yeah.
well. You're not entirely sure.
And then I see something shiny.
Yeah.
Oh, something shiny. How easily distracted I am at Helmus.
Another Santa hat, maybe?
Yeah, this one's green.
All right. So.
So I initially learned the surface thoughts of Jimmy.
Surface thoughts. Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. These people need to go. They need to get the fuck out of here. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have sworn. It's even inside my head. Oh my god. Please just go away. Stop talking to them. Just turn around and walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Okay. And you see.
I'd like to dig deeper.
Janet.
Can you make a wisdom save, please?
What's your DC?
19.
Fucking.
Take that, level 0 townsperson.
So as
Jimmy's a Balor.
as he as the beads of sweat start to run down his forehead, and he turns and starts walking away after saying that you really need to sharpen up your game. You peer deeper into his head, and it's like it's like your hand reaches out, this ethereal hand, and then you grasp inside his mind. It pushes through the back of his head, and you look inside his mind. And you... sorry.
Yes,
So
it's the
deeper-
tradition of Helmus teabagging and looking into your deepest, darkest thoughts.
So inside, he's like... Well, like how much
I get
further
an
does
insight
it-
into his reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and anything that looms large in its mind, such as something that it worries over, loves, or hates.
So a bit more info, but without skipping to the end of the game already.
Yeah.
Maybe a horoscope?
Yeah.
It's about vague
What's
enough.
it worried about?
So you look into its mind, and then you see this large, sort of satyr-like figure with goat legs, bare-chested, red eyes and sharp teeth, and these two large goat-like horns that curl out of its forehead. It carries a sack on its back and a large piece of birch wood, this large stick. And you see this creature standing in a doorway, and this person, Jimmy, cowering in fear as it picks up his child and stuffs it into his sack and then leaves.
Also, Jimmy knows that I've looked into his thoughts now that I've dug deeper.
As he's walking away, he farts quietly. Just a little like, oh. And then he turns around and looks at you, and then
Jimmy, my poor man, you're so afraid.
It's just
and
a fart.
he lunges at you.
He was afraid he would follow through.
Gee, you're picking up more than I am.
He lunges at you and grabs onto you. Can you roll a strength check for me? So he rushes up.
18, -1, 17.
17 as well. So
Reroll.
Reroll, yeah. So he comes up and he starts tearing at
19, -1, 18.
2. So he comes rushing up to you and then grabs onto the front of your blue cloak and starts tearing at you as the rest of the people around all start to slowly back away, and people start dispersing really quickly. They're getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Get a hold of yourself, Jimmy.
And you, as he grabs at you and starts trying to like tear at your face, you slap him, and
Oh, that escalated quickly.
he comes to and then just bolts.
Oh, I see. It's that kind of holiday.
Bracco jumps into the crowd of people and starts slapping.
Did you look into his mind or into his bowels?
So
A little from column
was-
A and a little
yeah.
from column
It was real
Well, they
deep.
say that the
It
gut
was-
is the brain of the body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've said that before, but nobody believes me about the halfling physiology.
Braca, you start slapping
It's a
innocent.
time to hold grudges at Helmus, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
for halflings anyway.
You start slapping innocent bystanders as they cower in fear and try and
Happy
run away.
Elzmas!
I do feel a little slap happy. I do think it's this eggnog really kicking in now.
And then from the side of the frame, you just see Snatch coming in with a massive rugby tackle on some old lady. She's trying to flee. Happy Helmus!
Best Helmus ever. I slap people like a drag queen. You bitch!
Well, you are a dragon.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dragonborn Queen.
Dragonborn queen. Good one, Dan.
Good one, Dad.
Feel free to use that, Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah, great. You start an all-out brawl in and around the pig pen.
Yes.
And well, you're inside it, and the others are around it. And the rest of the people all quickly start yelling and running away, and suddenly a group of 5 men with like short swords. They seem to be like the town militia kind of thing. Come in to sort of see what the commotion is. Standing in front of you.
Happy Elzmas!
Bracco makes a really big punch attack on the lead militiaman. Strength plus proficiency, maybe? What is that? Punch, unarmed strike.
Yeah.
That'll
Yeah,
do.
unarmed strike.
Sure. 26.
26. Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Okay. It's a 6 plus strength, so 16.
You come rushing in and you do a full Superman punch. You leap off of one foot, kicking off, and then just like fully extend with your right fist straight into this guardsman's face, breaking his nose. He crumples to the ground in absolute shock. The other 4 militia draw their swords as another sort of portly man in a doublet comes rounding round the corner and sees the scene with an absolute look of shock on his face. What are you doing?
I don't think we know.
Exactly what you had planned we would do, I reckon, Danny.
Exactly what you had written on that piece of paper.
Yeah, totally.
Happy Elzmas!
I am mid slapping a pig until I look around and notice there's quite a lot of people that are now not really looking as more than ever. So maybe what's about that package? That would be-
Ah, yes, good you're here. We're looking for Baron von Klaus.
looking very hard.
Yes, we
with
looked in.
no distractions.
Nope.
He's
We
not-
looked in
Came
this pig's
straight
mouth,
here.
The guy's face.
in this pig stick.
Yep.
Und I am Baron von Klaus.
Ah.
The portly man with the doublet, and so he has slick back red hair, and a red beard, and he looks at you in complete shock. Why would you come to my town and do this to us?
Oh.
Are you,
We did nothing. We were so happy having Helmus.
Is it really your town? You don't sound like you're from around here, Mr. Klaus. No offense.
Well, people come from all kinds of places. We are very diverse here. Okay?
Plus
What,
it-
does everyone have to speak the same for it to be the one place? Does it? Or could there be people from different nationalities?
In a feudal society as well. As a baron, it is his town. Yeah, owns it.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's my town. I am Baron. Baron von Klaus.
You're baron. I'm
well,
sorry to hear that.
Are you saying this as...
It's terrible news. Who
As-
does the baronship fall to?
And are you just continuously
No,
punching...
natural. Yes.
Punching
Happy Helmus, yes.
punching this poor soldier in the
he's
face?
moved on to different soldiers.
Oh, okay, so you're just taking them all out.
Yeah, he's wishing them all a happy Helmus.
One by one.
Yeah, you continue to beat the shit and just get into a big brawl with these 4 different. They'd all. Yeah, no, you're not doing reckless attack or anything.
No,
You're just punching people.
Didn't know we were in an initiative order. He was just punching me.
Yeah. No, so you're just beating the hell out of these people. A couple of slashes get marked across your body.
When they stop fighting back, he stops.
I'm not sure they ever started, but
They drew their swords.
Yeah, they
Happy
drew their
Helmsmas to them.
sword, and then you started beating more of them. They're just.
Black guy thinks it's a Helmsmas tradition. He's not very intelligent. Lay off, you know? Helmsmas means different things to different people, and what happens on Helmsmas stays on Helmsmas.
This is Helmsmas, just like I remember.
everyone always fights at Helmsman.
All the traditions.
It's really turning into Festivus, that's for
Yeah.
sure. Like,
Reading minds,
Time for
feats
the
of strength.
airing of grievance.
And after dinner, we'll play charades.
What brings you to
Which
my
will
town?
be great for a podcast.
What brings you to my town? Get out!
Oh, sorry. Yes, there is a reason we're here. I must be distracted. I think drank too much eggnog, and now I'm getting stomach crampus.
What you say?
I said I'm getting stomach crampus.
That sounds very unfortunate for you.
Yes, it's making me feel rather uncomfortable.
It is. It's very, very not good.
Very uncomfortable. Oh, I have a message for you. Here you go.
So you pull out the package.
Oh, sorry, I can't get this pouch open. I'm doubled over from these Krampus.
Stop saying that.
Saying what?
You know what you're talking about.
Talking about what?
No, I will not say.
My
know?
stomach. Krampus.
Give me the fucking package. Baron von Klaus comes up to you and he snatches the package out of your hand and unwraps it. And inside is a golden star, which is to be set atop of the Helmus, the
Middle
Helmus
finger.
tree. On top of the what is now a gauntlet. And looks at you all and goes, "Thank you very much for bringing this star. You should go."
Oh, but we are weary and full of nog. Is there nowhere we can rest for the night?
It is very cold, sir.
Perhaps you may have a manger for us to lay down in
Fine.
while we get over these.
You can stay here in the pig pen.
Well, at least there won't be any pigs to crowd it up now.
Oh, there's this nice dead one. We can all
Yeah.
just cut it open.
Yes,
Snuggle in.
Helmsmas dinner.
Yes, fine. You can. But I do not understand.
Thank you for
You
your
are going to bring
hospitality.
very much trouble to us all.
What sort of trouble?
What did I say? I said it will be trouble. You have already brought trouble to us.
You said very much trouble. I'm just wondering if...
Are you
Is there more
are
to
you
come?
correcting my grammar now?
No, I'm just asking for more detail.
Well, I will say nothing.
Is that because you know nothing?
Yes, I know nothing.
Well, let's stop these hostilities and have a quick game of Helmus soccer, shall we? In this area between us, this
Please.
no man's land, as it were.
Please do not leave this place. Stay in the pig pen. Do not
Oh.
come further into the city. We will keep an eye on you.
Oh,
Ah, it's very nice of you. Keep it anonymous.
Oh my God. Billy, what did you do to Billy? Why did you beat him?
Happy Helmsmas.
Which one is Billy? Is Billy the teabagged one or the guard?
No, that was Jimmy. Jimmy was the
sorry.
teabagged one. Billy is the guard.
And what's the pig's name?
It's a pig.
They don't name their pigs here.
No.
That's weird.
It's silly. It's a silly thing.
That's a nice guy. It's a shame he can't reproduce.
Bracco goes over to the pig pen and lies down in the hay.
Oh, yeah, it's a sad thing.
So, that escalated quickly.
Now, before we go, who wants to get their palm read?
Wouldn't be Helmus without it.
Hey, it's a tradition. Let's go and find out our futures.
You are not to leave the pig pen.
No, you said we can't go any deeper into the town. That was the terms of our contract. And,
Yes,
and
and said not to. You have to stay in the pig pen, and we will keep watch over you.
okay, this is
they
so
do-
we must stay in this concentrated area.
Yes.
A campus.
Does the
A camp for us. Yeah.
camp
Well,
us?
Swine University campus.
Yes, you must stay here in the pig campus.
Does the fortune teller do like
house calls.
yeah.
Stall
I mean,
calls.
we've got to pass the time somehow. You're keeping us as pig pen. There's nothing for us to do here. We could get slappy again if you're not careful. I'm getting mighty bored.
I like that Helmus's tradition.
Warms up her slapping hand.
Please don't get slappy.
Yes, it's cramped in this campus.
Yeah.
It's a cramped
It's a cramped
campus.
I don't know what you're talking about. Fine, I will bring the fortune teller to you. Okay? Just don't leave this area. We don't want you in our town anymore. Okay? You come into our town and you bring death and destruction to us all.
Well,
It's a tradition.
death.
Is that not-
It is not a tradition. There is no beating. We are happy people here. Why
I
even-
always used to get a good thorough beating at Helmsmas.
I don't know what you. There are things in the darkness that we do not want to bring upon ourselves.
Oh, you sound worried that someone might interrupt your Helmsmas festivities.
Oh, do you need a hand with the star as well?
Is it that demon goat thing that you're worried about?
Yes. Okay. All right. I've had enough of you. All right. Stop it.
So I reckon I could climb that tree.
No, you mustn't climb the tree.
What tree?
When did this become a kindergarten?
The gauntlet tree.
Oh, it's shaped like a gauntlet, sorry.
But it's really, in this pig pen, it's really damp. Us just want to get outside a bit. It's damp and us.
You have already.
Nice lamp in the corner.
You have
I
already
like the lamp. Why
beaten.
are we speaking in third person? I find it very
You have already beaten 3 people in this town, and you have been here all of a matter of 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yep.
It's our
You are all very naughty.
It's our brand.
it's our Helmsmas special. It's just
Yeah.
we're cutting loose a bit.
It's like a live show, you know?
You asked us to vamp, and us obliged. We vamp us.
I am so sick of all of your games. All of your games playing with the words. Yes, the Krampus. Okay, yes. You want me to say it? You want me to say it? It's the Krampus, all right? And you bring him down upon all of us.
A what?
What the fuck's that guy talking about?
Yeah, what is this? What is this Krampus you talk about? It sounds like cramp, but in a campus.
Something we all have.
Yes, cramped campuses.
All right, I've had enough of you all.
Please tell us about this Krampus that you
Really-
mentioned.
And there's probably only one way to get rid of us, to be honest, which is to tell us what's going on. And
Maybe
Yes,
we can help
and then
somewhere.
yes, offer us a reward for fixing your problems.
Yes.
You will get no reward. You have already brought so much danger to our town. The children. Think of the children. Why you see no children?
You know, the reward will be saving Helmus. And I rip open my robe again and flash my helm amulet.
Happy Helmusmas!
And Bracco punches him in the face.
Punches who in the face?
Baron.
You're punching the Baron in the face now?
Helmusmas
when did it go
tradition.
from slapping to punching?
You just close your fingers. And
I was going to say to old mate to roll a persuasion check, but now you're punching him in the face.
Yep.
What'd you roll?
18.
Yeah, that hits.
feel naughty. I get coal for Christmas. 3 plus 13. It's 13.
13.
You punch him, breaking his jaw, and he falls over backwards and slams his head into a rock,
And then Alan teabags him.
and he dies.
Oh. This just took a dark turn. A darker turn.
You just one-punched the...
The Baron. Does
The
that
Baron.
does that mean you take over the town now? Is that?
It's lucky there aren't any kids to break the news to.
There is. They're just inside.
I mean, not,
He has
looking out from the
13.
windows.
This guy has 13 children. I mean, he's Baron now, but he wasn't before.
shit.
He had to make do. He knew it was a ticking time bomb. He knew his time was running out, and so now he just he really went with the procreating.
I believe he also runs the orphanage.
He does.
Fucking sounds like he feels it too.
He did.
Well, he did.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we've killed the Baron. We've beaten up a bunch of people.
I guess at least now we don't have to stay in the pig pen.
We can stay in the Baron's house.
Yay!
Look at our fortune read. Wonder if what the
What's
future
in my
holds.
future?
A
Yeah.
lynching?
So the soldiers back away from you, leaving you alone. They're
I pick up the
Pretty
star
freaked
out
out.
of the Baron's cold dead hands and I place it on the top of the helm tree.
Yeah, great. You go into the streets, and the streets are barren. They are empty. There's no one about. Everyone has left the streets, and you walk these once jubilant streets that now are just completely silent. The windows are drawn. There's no one around. And you head towards the center of town, towards the giant Helmus tree carved into a gauntlet, and you climb up and place the star in the eye of the
Perfect.
Oh, you know
of
who
the
would have
symbol of Helm.
appreciated the irony of the barrenness of the streets? The Baron.
Oh,
Miss that guy.
I miss him already. Just celebrated way too hard, didn't he? He didn't have to headbutt your fist like that, Brackeye.
He had it coming.
Some people don't know how to Helmsmith, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, I was looking into Jimmy's mind before.
Speaking of Helmsmiths, yep.
Yeah, classic Helmus tradition. Looking into the deepest, darkest thoughts of those around you, and he was worried about some sort of half-goat demon fellow. Yeah. Maybe it's this... I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly.
Oh, yeah.
Krampus that the late Baron spoke about. Nah, forget about it. Nah, it's just...
fine.
I think it's a B story.
Well,
Don't worry about it.
every town's got a hero and a villain, doesn't it? I mean, it's
Yeah.
probably just trying to keep all the kiddies in check, before Helmus happens, and there's mythical things that do. Oh, that's right. That's where we are. I'm a dragon. Mythical things happen, don't they?
I live in a
Oh.
medieval setting.
Yeah.
Shit.
Stand back, everyone, as I light the traditional Helmsmith tree.
And Brackhouse flips a switch and the tree lights up and it looks very pretty.
I thought you were going to set it on fire.
You're doing the same thing.
I said the tree lights up. I mean, that was assumed.
Sorry, not the tree, the game.
Yeah, you flick a switch, and then all these magical lights start to shine out of the Helmus tree. And as you look around in the light, the sun has now begun to set. And you look back down the street, and you see the cloaked woman in red.
Oh, there she is.
That's that lady I
Snatch,
saw before.
Hello.
Hey, excuse me.
You're the one that looked me dead in the eye while I was teabagging that fellow.
Yeah, you should have seen what we did after you left. Oh, oops. Probably shouldn't have said that.
Oh no, I saw. I see everything. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Madam Seer. Hi. Hey. Hi, how's it going? Yes.
You do house calls.
I do house calls. Yes, Florence, I do.
Oh, that's good. She's
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Oh,
did
wow.
good,
Do it
yeah.
again. Do it for Snatch.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
on.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's my name?
Do you want me to... What is it? Bumble Snatch?
It hasn't been released yet, has it?
No, it hasn't.
What a Christmas gift.
I can't even remember what your actual name is, though. Damn it! Fuck!
But does she know that it's not his real name?
Yes, Snatch. Hi.
Oh, two from two.
Snatch. She gives you a wink.
Why are you winking?
Oh,
You got something in your eye?
nothing. Nothing at all. So, I see that you brought the star to the town. Thank you for that. Why did you go about doing everything else? It's just not quite on.
Well,
Eggnog.
it's a Helmus tradition.
And eggnog plus the nog. It was
It's
rather
how we
almondy.
roll. If you don't like me at my eggnog, then you don't deserve me at my Helmus.
Yes.
That is a quote that will last through the ages.
Yes, it's just these people. They live in fear, right? Okay, so you know about the Krampus,
I don't.
and
Well,
now
I looked into the mind of Jimmy, and there's this half goat, half man with demon eyes and big curly horns and a sack on his back. But
And you haven't seen your mother-in-law in years.
Krampus dinner.
There we go.
Just slap a pig for that one.
I'll slap the dead one.
Satisfying.
Hollow.
yes. So the problem is that the Krampus only takes children, but you've drawn his ire.
If only there was someone we could lay out as bait.
Yes, unfortunately, it doesn't quite work like that.
Or a canvas, then I could
It's
paint
still
his eye as
just
well.
because he's a halfling, he's still a full-grown man. He's just a very short man.
Thank
How
you, Madam
dare you
Seer.
suggest Snatch as a bait? That's ridiculous. He's clearly a halfling.
I
Don't
can-
insinuate he's childlike.
We would never think of anything like it.
As Brackeye puts overalls on Snatch and
Takes off his Santa hat. He's one of
And a
those propeller ones.
school bag on his
A
back.
lollipop.
Shoves a teddy bear into his arms and a lunchbox in the other hand.
And then slaps it.
Alan, you're not the only one who can cast Detect Thoughts.
Oh.
That explains it.
Just got my surface thoughts though, right? Didn't go probing deeper.
No, didn't go probing.
No, it's all right. It's all surface thoughts for me. That's fair enough.
So in order to stop the Krampus from, taking any of the other children, really sorry about this. Well, not really. It turns out you're a bunch of dicks. So I'm gonna have to step in here and do something. So,
Is it exposition?
well, it's this, and she pulls out a purple gem, and from it, she looks into it, and she starts muttering words towards this crystal, and it starts to sparkle, and purplish smoke then starts to rise out of it, which then quickly shoots towards all of you and goes in through your eye sockets and in through your nostrils and in through your mouths, and you breathe all of this purplish smoke in. And as that happens, you start to feel your clothes get baggier and they become more ill-fitting, and you feel yourselves getting smaller and shrinking down, particularly Snatch, who is now half the height of what you originally were. In fact, you all look at one another.
Does that make him a quarterling?
Yes, it makes him a quarterling. And you look over at Thandor, who you forgot was there as well, because he hasn't really shown up too much. And he no longer has any facial hair on his face. And he's like, oh, hey, fellas, what's What's happening?
I don't know, but you seem to turn into a kiwi.
Yeah, I know. It was because I tried to go a little bit higher because. Yeah, and you look at him as he turns into his child self, and you look around as you are all have now been turned into children.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh shit!
Oh dear! Bother!
This could get really annoying over a long period of time.
Yes!
More so than my normal accent and voice.
Just as hairless as before, though!
And then the Madam Seer, she turns and walks away and...
Wait, Madam Seer!
Wait, please don't go.
We're sorry.
We're children. What are you doing?
We just wanted to use Snatcher's bait, not all of us. Brackeye.
What have you done to us?
Oh.
And she yells out into the night and says, "They're all yours." And at that moment, you feel a presence behind you, and you turn around, and from behind the Helmus tree, a large goat-like figure steps out, and with his goat legs and large horns and red eyes, he comes lumbering towards you.
Now this is really like the Helmuses of my childhood.
All of our childhoods. Which is happening right now.
Oh, look, it's my mother-in-law.
Brackeye tries to lift his sword but can't.
Yeah, roll a strength check with disadvantage.
Nope.
Yeah, Brackeye, you try and lift the great sword which is at your side, and you are unable to lift it as the Krampus comes towards you and goes to pick you up. Could you please roll a strength check with disadvantage?
26.
26?
With disadvantage?
What did you roll on the dice?
A 16 and a 17.
What's your
Strength of 10.
modifier? But what's the modifier?
Oh yeah, 5. My saving throw. Oh yeah, I see. 21?
You as the Krampus reaches out and grabs onto you, you quickly are able to get away from him, grasping his fingers and detaching them from yourself as he goes and reaches at you, Alan. Could you please roll a strength check with disadvantage?
I already have disadvantage. Oh, I got a 20. 8.
8. He, the claws of the Krampus grips around your neck, and he lifts you up and he crams you into his sack.
Yep, just like my childhood.
As he does the same to you,
I tried to
Snatch.
dodge out of the way and throw my lunchbox at him.
Yeah, great. Roll a dexterity check.
Oh shit! It's a 7 plus 9. 16.
You try to leap out of the way, and as you leap into the air, because you're smaller now, you can't move quite as far, and the Krampus grabs onto you and stuffs you into his bag as he does the same to Florence.
Yep, just take me. I don't want to do the math.
Lifts you up
Florence
and
is
crams
standing
you in.
stock still, in gaping, does not know what's going on. Her big old satchel is around her ankles. She's teeny tiny, and he just lifts her up by her head, and then just throws her in the end. She does a quick somersault and willingly goes into the bag.
And you plummet in as the Krampus picks up the Endor, crams him into the bag, and as well.
Merry Helmsmas!
Says Brackeye and rolls a 1. And
Fantastic.
trips and falls into the sack.
And he just scoops you up, and you all fall into darkness.
Oh,
This is a
still
really
haven't
deep
figured out the kid voice yet. Ah!
Great. And that's where we'll end today's episode.
In the Krampus' sack.
So hot and sweaty.
Why are there 2 cats in here?
What happened to my pubic hair? Oh no.
I feel so awkward again.
I feel remarkably similar. And that's where we'll end our first Christmas special, our Helmusmas special, part 1 of Helmusmas special. We'll bring you the next one straight away.
Sometime
Tune straight
soon.
back in. It'll be uploaded at the same time.
Oh, will it?
I don't know, maybe. Let's.
And
fix
if
it
it's
in
not,
post.
we hope that Helms is who. Oh, we should ask all this in the next episode. Who comes at Helmsmas?
Oh, to be
Santa Helm?
yes, Helm comes down your chimney.
Oh, yuck!
What if you
Clogs it
don't-
all up.
It's
Get
a
your mind out of
real
there, mate.
cleaning problem.
By the next time we get to part 2, Helm would have come down your chimney. Merry Helmsmas, everyone.
Merry Helmus. I hope he gave you a very good gift.
Yeah, he comes down your chimney and eats your cookies and drinks your milk and
Beer,
Slaps you.
carrots.
yeah, carrots, mince
Slaps your
pie,
parent.
whiskey, whatever floats your boat. Really.
What a holiday.
Yeah.
Half makes a pool table in the backyard.
And just leaves it there.
And in the morning, your dad's like, Helm left me some instructions to continue making this pool table.
He said we had to do it together.
Yeah, we have to do it as a family. Helm had to go somewhere. We had lots of other presents to deliver.
a
Dad
bit
was
half-assed,
making that
really.
pool table without instructions until 4 a.m. Anyone else? Anyone?
Daddy's very tired and
Daddy's
needs a
very
coffee
tired.
with whiskey.
Ours was a trampoline.
Yeah, genuinely though. Left a note from Dad's gonna finish it off. Santa had to go.
It's a busy
It was good.
guy.
We got a lot out of it. It was a good pool table. Yeah, it's pretty even actually. Still crap at it, but you know.
Took a full day's work of
Is that because
leveling.
it's on an angle?
Yeah.
yeah.
Great on one table and one table only.
I can just imagine like your dad outside
Yep.
in the dark, just being like, "Fuck this! This is why Jesus Christ! Why
can't make any noise.
Yeah,
Why
exactly.
didn't
Like
you-
having to do all that like whisper shouting, just
Yeah.
like, "Oh Jesus, fuck God!"
Why didn't they go to sleep earlier? Damn it.
Yeah, pretty much all of that.
Mine was the same with the trampoline at home. It's on an angle. Got really good at that one, and everyone else has just injured myself really terribly.
Well, Merry Helmsmas, everybody.
Merry
Merry
Helmsmas.
And a Merry Helmsmas to us, a one and all. Ah, fine, whatever.
Thanks,
Don't look at me
Tiny
like
Tim.
Yeah, shut up, Timmy.
Brackeye punches him in the face.